Hey guys, I'm back with the first video ever. And the first video is going to be changing the spur gear in the back. So, I'm going to take the cover off. The spur gear is right in there. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. And we are back. So, I just got this out of the bag and I just realized I wanted to show you the part number. So the part number is going to be below the video, just to let you know. So, we're going to switch this. And how I wrecked my other one was sand. Sand got up there and grinded it all up. This is the brand new one, but sand got up there and grinded it all up, and it just sounded terrible. It got wrecked. So I'm going to speed this up, and we're going to find out what happens. We're going to get this thing off. I'm going to have to find my wrench for my tire to get more space under there, because one of the screws are way down there and one way up there. So I'll be right back. I found it. So I'm going to take this tire off, and then I'll show you take it off. It's fairly easy. So, get this off quick. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. This will be another video of how I got 2 shocks on there, and the shocks are just awesome on there. The front only needed 1 because the front's really pretty good, but I got it story. So, here's what happens when you hit sand. Really like tears it up. And that, yeah, it's a big difference. It makes it sound much more nice. It makes it ride much more nicer. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment what other videos are. There'll be funner videos as we get on, but this is the very first video. This is fairly simple, but once it gets all shredded, make sure when you put these screws back in, it doesn't get too, like, you don't over tighten them, because then it gets really tight and back tires kind of lock up. But okay, we got that done. So now I try to get this off. There would be your normal thing right there, and then yeah, see, it's just tore up. You definitely tell the difference between the two. It's just, it grinds much. Yeah, it's a nasty sound because then it grinds, and yeah, it's just, yeah. So make sure these 3 holes line up with those 3 holes, because then it kind of clicks in there before you put the screws in there. and start putting the screws in there. And don't tighten them all the way before you have all your screws in there. Kind of just tighten it to where it would turn by itself. So then the others can get in there straight and not crooked and all bent up. Then really, once you take that off, and you try to put like the upgraded gear in there, it's so tight it doesn't even move. Like when it's that rough and you put the new gear in there, it's just so rough and so it'll all lock up and it just gets nasty. So that's that. Runs really nicely. Just make sure it doesn't really do loud sounds after that. And the shocks will be a future video. And wheelie bar is kind of simple, but I'll make a video on that. But it's kind of simple. All you gotta take is the bumper off and pretty much put that in the same spot. Put the screw right up there in the top, and then we'll be good. Now the last screw is kind of tricky to get under there. It's that little hole down there. It's a fairly shorter screw, so. It's very dark when you try to get in there. It's very dark down there. Plus it's a very short screw, so kind of gets hard to get in there. Okay. And it is in there and ready to drive. All you gotta do is just put the wheel back on and you'll be good. So, put that back on, just like that. Put the nut back in. I always want to make sure the tires are fairly tight. And now these are stock springs. They're pretty nice, but I found some aluminum. These are kind of plastic-ish. So those are my other RC car shocks. Extras. So it ain't a part of my other RC, but I found somehow to put two on there. Because usually there was just one right there. But there's now two on there. And I found a way to do it. And that will be a future video. So will the wheelie bar. And we'll figure out from there. Subscribe, comment, and like. Peace.